Right. And we're live. Rocking the St. Jude shirt today. It's a cool place. Gross. $16. Oh. Should really lubricate those rails. Welcome to the chat. Oh boy. All right, bear with me. Welcome to the live stream. Just gonna get some flies warmed up. Naz just arrived like a British door knock, knock, knock. Who's there? We had a conversation yesterday during the workout for how the notifications work. Yeah, it's kind of far away. You can't see. Do you get notified every time? I'm curious if people feel like they're being informed if they've selected notifications. Hope what day is it? Monday. Hope your Monday's going well. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I feel like this is deja vu. I think the last time you were on the stream, Naz, I was doing flies then too. I swear I don't just do flies. Switching it up to push workout or push pull legs. Finish the upper lower split the last maybe 8 weeks or so. I'm kind of tired of doing legs 3 days a week. So switching it up, trying to keep it interesting. Shoulders are feeling pretty good. And I was really excited to actually get my chest sore after the workout the other day, which has not happened in a long time since I injured my rotator cuff. What's up, everybody? Like the stream if you would. Yes, you get notifications on the phone telling you crazy scientist. I'm the crazy scientist now? Is that what this is? I'll take it. I'll take it. Crazy scientist. Biggest goober. Not gonna lie, legs are boring. TJ, what's up? Welcome back. I find legs to be the opposite of boring. I find them horrifically painful, but I do them anyways because I refuse to be the person that works out but doesn't do legs. The goat, I'm doing well. Put the meth down. Crip Blue, you know, whatever. Welcome to the chat. Like it if you're feeling it. Started posting some shorts the other day, and that's been super fun to kind of edit those up, trying to kind of change it up a little bit. But also watch our YouTube shorts. They're good as well, giving you a short tease. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Naz. Appreciate that. There's the plug to go see the shorts, and if you haven't subscribed, do that. Suresh, welcome. Ooh, way the legs down. Do I like the 80? The 80 or now? I'm not sure what you mean. Mariah, welcome to the chat though. Goats, welcome back. I never lived in the 80s personally, but I do like 80s music. Biggest goober. Check my shorts. Oh, I thought you meant my pants. Every sub. Welcome to the stream, guys. Feel free to give it a double tap. It's free for you. Getting a push in today, switching up the routine finally after doing an upper lower split for about 8 weeks, switching it up to doing a push pull legs again, which is my preferred split. But, you know, it is what it is. Like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, started to push out some short material. Hopefully that's helpful and informative for you guys. Better than sitting down and watching like a hour-and-a-half live stream. Just gonna get a couple more warm-up reps in here and then we'll get to the working set. Those of you that have been around know that my my workout sounds are not particularly pleasant, but Sub, if you give a shout out, brother man. Yikes. How much are you lifting now? Naz, that's 15 pounds for the warm-ups. I usually only go to 20 because the rotator cuffs are all giving me the big, tall finger. I'm trying to lift myself, but the sore hurt too much. Yeah, start low volumes, user. Start low volumes and, you know, shoot for 2 sets per muscle group and, you know, roll through your muscle groups. Try to shoot for, you know, 2 to 4 times a week and then move up from there. Don't overdo it. If you get crazy sore, you will recover, but it'll take you a long time, especially if you're just starting out. So I would recommend just target 2 sets for each muscle group and start ramping up from there. Delayed onset muscle soreness is normal, but you don't want to really kind of crush yourself. Ooh, David Mant, I will show your comment. You are scrawny. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. I see some vein progress. Yeah, I came off of a 6-week cut, and it's crazy because the vasculature kind of comes back. It's pretty wild. What's up, Zach? Welcome back, Arthur. Hello from Germany. Hello from the US. TJ, appreciate it, man. Let's get a working set in here. What energy nutritional drinks do you have for today's session? I haven't had, I had coffee this morning. And that's it. I will probably grab a, what's it called? A coconut water drink. Sorry I'm late. I was listening to music and didn't get the notification. It's all good. It's all good. I should go to the gym? No, I much prefer not to go to the gym personally, but to each their own. If you like going to the gym, I love it for you. And keep going, you know, do what you feel like you want to do. AKA rank water is right. That sounds like a British thing, rank water. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of coconut water, but it is pretty hydrating. Try to open the chest up as much as possible. One more. Okay. Feeling a little bit tight. I should lift real weights. Define real weights. You'll have to qualify your term there. Zach, I'm with you. I enjoy the gym if there aren't people there too. I went on a cruise this spring and it was a really cool experience. They had a beautiful gym, tons of machines, a bunch of dumbbells, stuff like that. And it kind of like arced around the front of the cruise ship. So we had docked in, where was it? St. George, maybe? I don't remember. It was really cool because they had bay windows on the side of the gym. So like you're working out, but you've got this amazing view of tropical islands. It was really fun. But surprisingly, the gym was pretty busy most mornings. So I'm with you. I prefer a gym that's more or less empty. You have a high-equipped gym at home, no need for the gym. Blood, sweat, and tears in this. Yes, I'm with you, Naz. I agree. I agree. I like where the home gym is at. I do want to add a couple sets of dumbbells to round out the collection. Yeah, go from there. So it was off the tropical, oh my goodness, the Caribbean, in the Caribbean. So I guess St. George is, I don't remember whose territory it is. I want to say it's British. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. You geographers can correct me on that. Give me one sec. I'm going to grab a drink here. What have you guys been up to today? Appreciate it, TJ. I am just kind of experimenting with the shorts and seeing what's of interest to people. I think I've posted maybe 5 in the last 24 or 48 hours. And so it's been interesting to follow, the curve to see where people are most interested. 100 places called St. George. No, it's capital. Definitely not Grenada. So I'm not sure exactly whose territory the St. George that I'm talking about is. Grand Cayman. I think it's Grand Cayman. St. George and Grand Cayman. I don't know. All I know is I was disappointed that there were no actual caiman in Grand Cayman. The reptilian thing. Because apparently when explorers discovered Grand Cayman, even though it had been inhabited, I will mention, they decided that it'd be a good idea to hunt them. And they essentially eradicated the caiman. Imagine going to a place that you quote unquote discovered, then you name it after a species of animal that is particularly prevalent in the area, and then proceed to eradicate it by killing them. I just can't make sense of that. Okay. Whew. Burn. I thought you said gay men at first instead of Cayman. Grand gay men. Yes, it is sad. They Grand Cayman. It is sad that they eradicated them. I actually did some research before I went there because I was like, I want to see some caiman, and no dice. No dice. What have you guys been up to today? I got home from work. I took my cat to the vet, and I just got back. Get a workout in, make some dinner, and then get back to working on the bathroom renovation. That's what I'm working on. What are you guys doing today? Yeah. Need to buy you a sleeveless top. I have one tank top, Naz. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I usually just roll the sleeves up. I was doing a guitar stream the other day, and somebody, it's kind of funny, if I remember this correctly, somebody was like, rolled up sleeves, and someone was like, came to my defense prematurely and was like, he can do whatever he wants. And the guy was like, no, I mean, like, that'd be a great band name. This is kind of funny. It's either rolled up sleeves or genocide monkeys, one of the two. If you don't get the joke, you should have been on a different stream. All right. We're going to do one more set at 20 and then probably drop it down to 17 and a half or 15 and do the last set. Yeah, how's it possible I only have one sleeveless shirt? And it was a gift, no less. I didn't even buy it for myself. 20 was a mistake here. Fatigue's high enough. Nope. Bottomed out there. Woo. Bummer. Yes, the Gymshark is the gifted one. And actually, so is this shirt. This shirt was gifted to me in 2017. It's an old one. But it's one of those t-shirts that as it ages, it gets more and more comfortable. You know, some t-shirts just get nasty, but this one just gets more and more comfortable as it gets older. Just a little quick rationale for the weight scheme when I'm working out. So generally after your warm-ups, which the warm-up structure I take after Mike Isertel from RP Strength, which is your 30 rep max for 12 reps, your 20 rep max for 8 reps, and your 10 rep max for 4 reps. That's the general scheme that I follow. After the warm-up sets, I'll start with my heaviest weight and then pyramid down from there. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense as your muscles fatigue to increase the weight. So I'll pyramid down in weight. So for instance, I'm working with 20 pounds on the flies on each side, and I will move down from there as I go through my set progression. So just something to keep in mind. That's what I like to do. Seems like it makes the most sense to decrease the weight slightly and increase the reps as you are progressing through your set. When it comes to endurance, how do we build it? When it comes to sprinting or running, oof, I feel very fatigued after 1 minute run. Any tips? Naz, I would love to give you tips about running. However, I am diabolically opposed to running. So I don't know that I have I don't know that I have like really great tips for running specifically. But what I will say is for a lot of sports applications, lifting, playing football, wrestling, running, insert your whatever pole vaulting passion here. There is a concept called periodization, which is essentially doing a progression over time where you increase the difficulty, usually in weeks. Your body isn't attuned to weeks necessarily, but over weeks, you want to increase the difficulty. So for instance, I do usually a 6-week mesocycle where I start week 1 with 3 reps in reserve for whatever exercises I'm doing. Week 2 is 2 reps in reserve, 1, 0 reps in reserve. That's my final week. And then I will go to a deload. And a deload is just dropping the volume, dropping the load by about half for the week. So you're still getting, it's called active rest. You're still getting some reps in, but you periodize and you increase the difficulty over time. And so I would imagine running's the same. I have a friend who's training for a marathon right now, and he has periodized where literally he's just adding a little bit at a time. Every once in a while, he'll push himself to go several more miles. But it's just something that he's doing with his running. And I think that's probably about the advice I would have is periodize your running, add difficulty over time, and start small if you're not used to it. Sprinting is probably a little bit different. You can only sprint for a very short period of time. Truly sprint, like all out sprint. And so just something to keep in mind. I wish I had better running specific guidance for you, Naz, but I don't. Zach, I have not had dinner yet. No. Have you? Not yet. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm having for dinner yet, actually. I had steak last night. That was good. It was kind of a treat. But it'll be more like lunch for you. Yeah, that second shift meal schedule is always interesting. Let's see if we can turn this a little bit better. Does that make sense what I was saying, As? Hopefully it made a little bit of sense. That sound the machine makes, I don't know if you can hear it. That one sounds like a video game. Like you're collecting a coin. Collect the coins. Hold that stretch as long as you can. Yeah, you know, I haven't. Wait, the wall behind you needs look of paint, but it also looks nice at the same time. It looks authentic and almost like a man's cave. Yeah. Every time I post a short, I'm like, man, I got to do something with this wall. And I was doing some drywall mudding last night in the bathroom. And I thought to myself, man, I should just come down here and start taping and mudding the walls. And then I can paint and do all that. But then I'd have to like move all my gear, and I got more important things to do right now. So one day that would be nice. You think it looks cool, Zach? Do I enjoy strength training, muscle strength training than cardio? Specifically, I don't do a lot of strength-based training for resistance training. That's a whole different thing. If you're doing strength, it's usually between 1 and 5 repetitions that you're working, maybe a little bit more. And so, yeah, that's a little bit more targeted. I don't do that just because at this point in my life, I'm a little bit against it. Not for everybody, for me, because it's very difficult on your joints. Like those guys that do strength training for a long time, powerlifting, I mean, not like let's get stronger, but actual powerlifting, lifting a ton of weight. You know, it's, yeah. It's a, yeah, the boots just came out. Can I see Louise Lauren written on that wall? Oh my goodness. That'd be kind of cool if I just started writing subscribers' names on the wall, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of legit. Anyways, but for strength training, a little bit different tactic. My goal in the last year, sorry about the mic, has been hypertrophy-based training. So the initial goal was to recompose, lose a little bit of body fat, and then also put on some muscle. Now that I lost a bit of weight, my main focus is to put on more muscle. So that's what I'm going for, Nas, if that makes sense. Two-story house, Zach. Yeah, pros and cons to that for sure. There's some one on the second floor. Yeah, there are pros and cons. My dog, obviously. Come here. Come here. Come here. Am I not allowed to have people in my home gym, Nas? There are pros and cons to 2 stories or 1 story for sure. I like the 2-story, to be honest. My dog, yeah. There she is, doing her thing. But yes, I do like the 2-story. Kind of a cool setup. It used to be where the 2 stories cost a lot less, if I remember right. Sam is just outside. I will show her in a second. I can't tell you how happy I am that my rotator cuffs can handle this. Nope. Oh. Sammy. She just dropped the ball for me. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get it. Get it. Get it. You're not going to do it. Go get it. Get it. Oh, just don't. Water over. Can't afford an apartment now, so it may not be for a while. Yeah. Yeah, COVID messed up a lot of things. It definitely really, really badly messed up real estate cost. Crazy, especially in relation to wages. Real estate went like this and wages went like this. Makes it pretty hard to break into the market. What? Go get it. Go get it. Do anything. Get it. Go get it. Hey, get the ball. Right there. Get the ball. Go get it. It's right there. She's just looking at me like, you're an idiot. You're supposed to throw for me. What? She's getting frustrated. And I'm falling off my bench. Haven't even had anything to drink today. What? Why don't you get your chocolate ball? The orange one. Go get the orange one. No, that's blue. Yeah. She hip. Hang on 1 second. Hip. She's not listening to you. She knows you use her for your cover-ups. Hey, relax. There's somebody walking over here, so she's doing the guard dog thing. I use her for my cover-ups. There's no cover-up, Naz. According to you, it's a complicated situational. I have one of my girlfriends from, where was it? Bali? Or the Philippines? Is that what you said I had going on? So it must be one of my girlfriends from the Philippines that's visiting. Stay tuned next week for, I don't know. No idea. It's your story, not mine. Okay. Chest. So some Bali is Indonesia. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what Naz said where my my online girlfriends were from. Oh, did I say like Bali or Indonesia? I don't remember. What is happening? Okay. All right. I don't know. What should we do next? Let's do some shoulders. We got some extra shoulder volume in yesterday, which was great. Zach, you can be a smart ass. It's okay. Do you like Philippine women then? Do I like Philippine women then? I feel like this is a trap question. I don't. Oh, what do they call it? Milgram's questions. There's like, essentially, it's like a lose-lose. There's no good way of. Oh, this is too high. What am I doing? Hang on. There we go. No, it's got no agenda. Yeah, right. Oh, that felt weird. Don't worry, no judgment. I'm so sure. The funniest thing you could say on the internet is no judgment. Okay, what do we started with here? 15? Oh, man. It feels like more than 15. Can't say that I've dated someone from the Philippines before. So I guess I'm ignorant. All right. I think you appreciate a soul connection with someone as you appear to be a deep person. Appearing to be deep is a contradiction in terms, isn't it? Appearing deep, because you can only see super fit. Forget it. It's a terrible joke. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. I think genuine connections. Genuine connections with people you know. Stop. Sorry. Okay, let me throw for the dog for a second. Hey. I think genuine connections, human connections, whether they're incredibly transient, stranger at the post office, or barista at the coffee shop, or coworker, or friend, or best friend, or soulmate, or partner, all of those things in the different strata of how well you know somebody. A genuine relationship / connection is best. I think we underestimate. I'll speak for myself. Less than I be less. I, in the past, have underestimated the impact I can have on somebody's day. Not like I'm saving the world, but underestimated what showing kindness or love to somebody, even transiently, can do for somebody's day. You don't have to be weird. You don't have to be going around like giving people compliments constantly, although there's a time for that too. But just being genuine and trying to make somebody's day better and not worse. I tell, what connection do we have with you? Hey, you would have to tell me. You guys see a lot of me. I don't see a lot of you. Telepathic? Maybe so. Maybe so. Tala, what's up? Welcome to the chat. I don't know. What kind of connection do you guys feel like you have with me? I've never done anything close to this before. Streaming online. A little bit of swing on that one. Not happy about that, but I knew I was getting to the end there. So, all right. I think I'm only going to do 3 sets of shoulders today because I think we got 3 in yesterday. Shoulders can take a pretty high volume, pretty small muscle. They recover very quickly. So if you're trying to bring up your shoulders, it's generally good to increase your sets over time. And with small muscles, arms, shoulders, you can add quite a few sets and still be able to recover from the workout. It's getting warm. Zach, Uncle. Oh. I feel connected with you. You relate to me. You understand many areas of life. You're open to have conversation about anything and happy to learn new things. Great communicator. Thank you. Appreciate that, Naz. Seem like someone I'd be a friend with in real life, but at the same time, like an uncle figure, despite the fact that you probably aren't much older than me. I love it. He must be my granddad then. Oh boy. Terrifying thought. I like it. I'll take it. I'm sure you guys are great people and would have coffee with, no question. I don't know, do UK people drink coffee? That's a generalization, I know. Great sense of humor too. It's kind of lame usually, if I'm being honest. Okay, hang on. You know, it's hard to try to be funny when all I'm doing is talking at a screen and then I just read your text. It seems like if my neighbors, I don't even want to think about it. And then coffee. Ooh, whole buffet. There we go. All right. Well, one day, like I said, this thing cracks off. When we get a big enough following to justify it, maybe one day. There's always goals. We can all have a big meal together, where those of us that are carnivores and vegans alike can enjoy a meal. And it'll be less of me grunting and more of us eating and having a good time. Because I do love eating. Not a lot, but I'm not against a good meal. So many people in their life would still feel lonely. It's all about quality, not quantity. That is that's my mantra, Naz. I've said that for years. Even before I went to college, I had a friend. We argued about this, where she insisted that when she went to school, she wanted to be friends with everybody, and that just kind of boggled my mind. You know, some people are more cut out for a diverse friend group, like in terms of like size and upkeep. But that's just not how I roll personally. That's not how I'm comfortable. That's not how I feel like I connect with people. And so I keep a very close circle of friends. And it is not a very large one. Oh man. So I feel that for sure. What would be a good central location? So we got Zach and Naz on today. So a good central location would be somewhere a few hundred miles in the Atlantic Ocean. That's not going to work. Yeah. I guess we'll figure that out when the day comes, right? Look at this ball. She has deflated it completely. Completely destroyed this thing. It's very hard to throw. Doesn't go very far. All right. Let's get some tricep pushdowns in. The shoulders are feeling pretty good, but I don't want to overdo it. I feel like I want to do another one, but I also am trying to play the long game here and not beat the crap out of my shoulders early in the mesocycle. PT session with you in your gym, and then we all go out to dinner and enjoy. Oh, that would be so cool. Do you mean like actual physical therapy though? Because I'm not really a physical therapist. You guys would be like, get this guy out of here. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That would be so much fun though, to actually have people over to work out in the gym. And then, oh, got it, personal trainer. Yeah, to have people come and work out in the gym. I've had friends come and work out occasionally. Nope, just once, twice. I can't remember. It's been a couple times where people have come. But to be honest, it's hard to coordinate schedules. I don't usually work out in the mornings. And so, it can be a little bit challenging to get people to come and work out, which is fine. I don't mind working out alone at all, as you can tell. Although when I'm streaming, I guess I'm not alone. Let's do 40. We'll see what 40 feels like on the joints. How do we do this? Sort of to tell us to shut up and get on with the session. Yeah, that would be tough. If we're all hanging out, having a good time, just working out, I think it'd be difficult to just focus on the working out, you know? Yep, bug just flew into my ear. Gross. All right, that was a good warm-up. Not too bad. The next one will be working set, I think. What a beautiful day. It has been, I think I was telling Zach yesterday, it's been a pretty bad personal week. I won't labor on about it, but it's been a pretty difficult week generally. But I try to focus on a few of the good things that happened even in the bad weeks. Like there's something to be learned from the bad weeks. Zach, have a good one. Thanks for joining. Hope you have a good rest of your day and good luck with the shift tonight. I look more energetic in my orange shorts. I'll have to keep that in mind. But anyways, when bad stuff happens, because that's life, I try to, there's definitely something to be learned. And then there's kind of a very realistic aspect where bad stuff is just bad stuff. You don't have to learn something from it necessarily. I think a lot of times we can learn from bad things that happen to us, but it's not mandatory. Like some people are just so optimistic. They're like, oh yeah, but think of the upside. And it's like, well, but maybe that was just a really terrible situation. That happens. So anyways, when when stuff isn't great, I do see what I can glean from the bad side, but then I also try to find the needle in the haystack when there are some good things in the midst of a bad week. So a couple of those good things for me was I still maintained some consistency with working out, which in the past I definitely wouldn't have done when things are particularly emotionally difficult. In the past, it's been really easy for me to just have kind of the screw it mentality and fall back into just not keeping the routine. So I was really happy with myself for keeping the routine, excuse me, and working out. And then the weather has been fantastic. It finally cooled down a little bit. And I've had my coffee on the deck with the dog, who also loves the cool down in the weather. And it's just been a really beautiful week for that after many, many, many months of very hot weather. So those are the bright spots, I guess. I'm not like the whole I get into the gym to slay the demons sort of person. Like, I don't think about the bad stuff that's happened to me when I'm in the gym at all, ever. Like, those things just don't even cross my mind. So that's not why I work out. Props to you if, it's one of the ways that you do. But I do a lot of de-stressing in the gym, for sure. So maybe if stress is a demon, hip, relax. If stress is a demon, maybe that's the one I slay when I go to the gym. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's a good approach to a really bad week? I just got bit by a bug. Hey, relax. They're fine. They're just walking. You know how I feel. I feel like gym clothing really gives me motivation when I'm doing my workouts. Absolutely does not resonate with me, but I love that it resonates with you, Naz. Even when I have the distinct displeasure of working out in a public gym, man, I got bit by something that's very itchy. Is that real red? Yeah. This is my gym wear, so. It was pretty general, Nas. Just everybody's had a bad week, whether it's job related, interpersonal related, whatever it is. So it could be broadly applied for sure. Naz, do you mean like by looking kind of put together or something, you feel like you're more motivated to go to the gym, or just feeling like dynamite when you're there? Curious about this mindset. Whew. While you're thinking about that, I avoid some of my injuries. No. I avoid aggravating my injuries by changing up the exercise selection a little bit. So my right elbow is really bad from playing a lot of baseball back in the day. And I found that if I do overhead extensions, something like this, I can simulate the issue just by loading my hand and getting it to pop. So if overhead extensions really bothers your injuries, try to change up the exercise selection a little bit. We've talked about it a little bit in the past, but you know, I can do sort of skull crushers a little bit if the elbow's feeling good. I can do push downs. That's why I do a lot of these. I wish I could do more variation, but it just bothers my elbows. But just by varying the exercise selection, you can avoid some of those pain issues and actually still make progress in the gym. So that's how I avoid having some of those pain issues. Just something to keep in mind if you have persistent injuries. I don't know that I'd call this an injury, but my elbow is just super bad. I don't know if like the tendon is out of place, but I can literally just get it to pop every time. When you have a bad week, you need to have me time, go out, have a long walk, go to a restaurant to eat, treat yourself, have good food, have a massage. This would all help. This is what I do anyways. Yeah, that's awesome advice. A little bit of self-care is what I call it. But if you're tight on money, then maybe just investing on me time, go out with friends or spend some time to positive people. Yep. Good advice. Speak to Free Consulting Service UK. It's free. Awesome. And just be kind to you. Yeah, that's good advice, Nas. I feel like in the past, I definitely didn't do a lot of checking in with myself. And there are these little gnats that keep biting me. There are some activities that I notice just really do a good job at reducing my stress. One of those things is kayaking. So I have a kayak, and you know, it takes some time to put it in the water, get it out there. But if it's really helpful, it's something to consider doing more of. I got to do that maybe this weekend. But yeah, I concur, Naz. A little bit of me time, self-care is really important. You notice at the end of the set, a lot of times I like to go through a progression of sets, maybe 1 to 5 sets. And at the end of the progression, either the second to last or the last set, especially the last set, I like to do lengthened partials at the end. So if I can't get the concentric all the way down, if I get to here, I'm still going to do a few in the lengthened position to kind of push it and squeeze out some of the extra stimulus. It's generally a good thing. Anyways, less of the depressive talk. Talk about platform is positive vibe, but good to talk about mental health at times. Yes, for sure. Definitely true. How can you not be positive when you got this dog hanging out here, you know? All right, gonna do one more set and then kick out of here for dinner. Stuff's feeling good today, generally. And I am pretty stoked to be getting back into a push-pull legs split instead of an upper-lower. Abbreviate the workouts a little bit and have some fun. Hoping to put out some more shorts in the near future. I'm gonna start queuing them up a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Rotator cuff and tendonitis are feeling generally pretty good. I still have an issue sleeping on this side, doing this whole adduction this way. And so, yeah, I just try to be kind to it with the sleep position. And then overall, it feels pretty good. Usually at the end of any workout that uses those muscles, I have sort of a tenderness, which is kind of to be expected. But as long as I'm not having any acute injury during lifting, I'm pretty okay with that. As long as it's not severe or persistent tenderness, we'll say. I think it's been getting better very gradually over time. I would say it's probably 75% of the way recovered on the left side. I did have a set not too long ago where I was doing crossbody lateral raises like I was just doing. And I had some twinge on the right side, actually, almost like I was not sliding a tendon properly. And so I essentially just noped out of the exercise and went to dumbbell lateral raises, which don't bring your arm all the way across into adduction. Just kind of keep your arm at your side and do your raises from there. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, it's generally feeling pretty good. Thanks for asking, Naz. What are you looking at? Hmm? That's it. Let's just to make sure we're finished off. Let's do some cobra push-ups and we'll get out of here. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that? Can't get my watch off, sorry. What are you doing? Same thing here, slow into the stretch. These suck. At the end of a triceps workout, I'm lucky if I get 5 or 6. Then I go down onto the knees, shorten that lever arm, get a couple more. That's it. What was it, 4 times that last rep? Yeah. It's ooh, fire truck. Interesting. I think that'll do it for the first push workout of the week. Thank you guys for joining today. It was good chatting with you all. Appreciate the likes and the subs and all that. Yeah, we're gonna keep going with some shorts, probably a live stream workout tomorrow. Thankfully, I am supposed to be home all week for work, so that's always a plus. Come here, say goodbye. She doesn't want to say goodbye. Hey, come here. Nope, she's just gonna stand there and beg me with her eyes to throw the ball for her. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Naz, sleep well. For the rest of you, depending on your time zone, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it might be. So, yes, we'll be doing another guitar live stream, hopefully soon. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. But, yep, we'll see you then.